Hi there, Living Light family. I hope you guys are all well. I hope you slept really well. I hope the prayers reach you. I'm going to continue on with the Book of Solomon, the Book of Wisdom, chapter 8. But she reaches from one end to the other with full strength and orders all things well. I loved her and sought her from my youth. I sought to take her for my bride. I became enamored by her beauty. She glorifies her noble birth by living with God. The sovereign Lord of all loves her, for she is initiated into the knowledge of God, and she chooses his works. But if riches are a desired possession in life, what is richer than wisdom, which makes all things? And if understanding works, who more than wisdom is an architect of the things that exist? If a man loves righteousness, the fruits of wisdom's labor are virtues. For she teaches soberness, understanding, righteousness, and courage. There is nothing in life more profitable for people than these. And if anyone longs for wide experience, she knows the things of old and fears the things to come. She understands subtleties of speeches and interpretations of dark sayings. She foresees signs and wonders and the issues of seasons and times. Therefore I determined to take her to live with me, knowing that she is one who would give me good counsel and encourage me in cares and grief. Because of her I will have glory among multitudes, and honor in the sight of elders. Though I am young, I will be found keen when I give judgment. I will be admired in the presence of rulers. When I am silent, they will weep for me. When I open my lips, they will heed what I say. If I continue speaking, they will put their hands on their mouths. Because of her I will have immortality, and leave behind a continuous memory to those who come after me. I will govern peoples, nations. Nations will be subjected to me. Dreaded monarchs will fear me, and when they hear me among the people, I will show myself to be good and courageous in war. When I come into my house, I will find rest with her, for conversation with her has no bitterness, and living with her has no pain, but gladness and joy. When I considered these things in myself, and thought in my heart how immortality is in kinship to wisdom, and in her friendship is good delight, and in the labors of her hands is wealth that does not fail, and understanding is in her companionship, and great renown in having fellowship with her words. I went around seeking how to take her to myself. Now I was a clever child, and received a good soul. Or rather, being good, I came into the undefiled body, but perceiving that I could not otherwise possess wisdom unless God gave her to me. Yes, and to know and understand by whom the grace is given, I pleaded with the Lord and implored him, and with my whole heart I said, O God of the fathers and Lord of mercy, who made all things by your word, and by your wisdom you formed man, that he should have dominion over the creatures that were made by you, and rule the world in holiness and righteousness, and execute judgment in uprightness of soul. Give me wisdom, her who sits by you on your thrones. Do not reject me from among your servants, because I am your servant and the son of your handmaid, a weak and short-lived man, with little power to understand judgment and laws. For even if a man is perfect among the sons of men, if the wisdom that comes from you is not with him, he will count for nothing. You chose me to be king of your people and a judge for your sons and daughters. You gave a command to build a sanctuary on your holy mountain, and an altar in the city where you pitch your tent. A copy of the A copy of the holy tent which you prepared from the beginning. Wisdom is with you and knows your works, and was present when you were making the world, and understands what is pleasing in your eyes, and what is right according to your commands. Send her from the holy heavens and ask her to come from the throne of your glory, that being present with me, she may work, and I may learn what pleases you well. For she knows all things and understands, and she will guide me soberly in my actions. She will guard me in her glory, so my works will be acceptable. I will judge your people righteously, and I will be worthy of my Father's throne. For what man will know the counsel of God, or who will conceive what the Lord wills? For the thoughts of the mortals are unstable, and our plans are prone to fail. For a corruptible body weighs down the soul. The earthy frame lies heavy on a mind that is full of cares. We can hardly guess the things that are on earth, and we find the things that are close at hand with labor. But who has traced out the things that are in the heavens? Who gained knowledge of your counsel? Unless you gave wisdom and sent your Holy Spirit from the highest. It was so that the ways of those who are on earth were corrected, and men were taught the things that were pleasing to you. They were saved through wisdom. So that was chapter 8 and chapter 9 of Solomon on wisdom. And wisdom is the name for Sophia. And I've just discovered that Sophia was God's wife, God's counsel, God's companion. So I could be wrong. Don't take everything I say as fact. Do your own fact checking yourself. Take it to God. Take everything to God. He's there for you. He wants you to communicate with him at all times, all day long. Go to him with your questions, your queries, your thoughts, your emotions. For his guidance. Just ask him, and he'll tell you the way. God bless you guys. God bless you always. I'll see you in my next upload.